Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northern Lion Plays, The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. I think we're starting to get some momentum, dare I say. We start with Breath of Life. Why does this happen so much? Breath of Life in the mark, so that's pretty good. D76N HJRR. Let's try to see. That was a motorcycle, by the way. It was attempted to be a motorcycle, at least. I tried to use Breath of Life to sneak into the curse room. I don't know. I figured it would have been a magnificent dream if it had come true. Oh, get that mouse pointer off the screen. Jesus Christ, you're gonna find the whole internet hating you pretty soon if you keep doing that. What was that, like 40 seconds of mouse pointer? It's my favorite Jared Leto band. Anyway, this is a great start. Obviously, Breath of Life sucks. 3 HP is fine. I would have preferred like 1 red heart, 1 spirit heart, but 3 HP is good. Just to hedge our bets a little bit. I guess it was technically only 2 HP plus the mark, but still, again, it's great. Breath of Life, obviously garbage, but overall, a good Eden start. Really, you only hit the perfect storm of shitty Eden starts when you get, like, you know, low HP, shit item, and shit item. Like, shit active, shit passive. But this is not bad. I've taken 1 hit of stupid damage, and I went to the curse room, which might be a stupid decision, but is not really stupid damage, depending on your perspective. Hopefully we don't find ourselves in a truly heinous position, and honestly, this is great, but also terrifying. So, temporarily, I'm going to be a little frightened as we begin to make our run with the Ipecac here. Rate of fire is going to be terrible, but assuming we can make this work, we really don't need much more to turn this into a success. For example, we can easily go into our shop here and buy a spirit heart if there is one available. Blow up our donation machine as many times as is necessary. I don't want at all anything in this shop except for there's options. Might want the key, but honestly an early there's options is just so huge. Like, yeah, it's probably better. An early there's options. This gives us like so many other oh Jesus. So many other benefits. Because we're going to be able to tailor our run for, like, the entire thing. And I'm not talking about Tim Taylor, baby. As much as people always desire that I do. Now, we do need to not die. That's becoming increasingly tricky. This one, it's easy enough. We actually found the secret room just by being scared there. So that's good. And, wow, that is quite a lot of money. Still, wow, okay, still trying to figure out where we might manage to snag a spirit heart on this floor. That's the one thing that I'm still a little bit cheesed off about. The lack of spirit heart is quite disappointing. But apart from that, as long as we can just not die against this boss, people are probably screaming like, take the pill! I should, but what if it's like a health down? Ah, you freaking spiders. Ah, it's a tears up. Okay, so it's not great or terrible. It has to be the haunt. Otherwise, it just wouldn't make enough sense. Okay, this is good. Actually, it's very, very good. We do have to be careful because the haunt's gonna behave all weirdly because the shots have, like, knockback on them, but we should be able to get through it, and we did, very easily. And honestly, as much as I would love the pentagram, we have to take super bandage for survivability, and that's probably the win right there. The fact that we did not die in our most vulnerable position probably means that we've got a guaranteed win. Now, inevitably, some people are going to be like, man, you really should have gone with the pentagram. You're not wrong. Like, the pentagram is super good. Better deal with the devil chance as well. On top of the actual damage upgrade that it comes with, but if I hadn't taken if I hadn't gone to the curse room, I probably would have taken the pentagram. Maybe things would look different right now, but you know, it's possibly all for naught anyway. Maybe we end up getting the goat head in our guaranteed deal with the devil here. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just happy that we did have there's options, so we had a choice. Although maybe we would have just gotten super bandage as our one choice regardless. So Ipecac is it's a run winner. As long as we don't pick up some stupid items with it, you know, I've paid my dues with Cricket's body and stuff like that. Thank you for not being an error room this early, although it could have been fun. I've paid my dues with the shitty Ipecac items. maybe this is our opportunity to just ball out of control and get to a nice, like, comfortable 10-win streak. Nothing to write home about, but, you know, you start rebuilding that confidence that we lost when the streak ended and then the subsequent streak afterwards. That was my mistake, by the way. I should have bought the Steam sale first, because I am definitely going to buy the Steam sale. Is that another Balls of Steel pill? I gotta check. I'm so sorry, donation machine. Hopefully we'll have an opportunity to pay you back. It's 48-hour energy. That's terrible with this, but probably pays for itself if we get a better spacebar item that we're big fans of. Oh, right, petrified poop. So let's extinguish as much of this as we possibly can, and that turned out really nicely. Oh my god. And what about this one? Yep, of course. And I think I'll just blow this one up right off the bat. 2 extra keys. That ended up being great. Okay. See who our boss is here. Gurglings. 1 hit each, probably. 1 direct hit, at least. Just over 1 hit each. Some people might call that 2, but I've never been much of a mathematician, you know? Here, I think you go HP. The evil from Matchstick is not really that meaningful, and we'll take our cat piece. And are we really done already? No, we haven't been to our item room yet. Okay, so don't get too over-eager here. You know, things are going to start to move quickly, regardless of your actual speed. So I don't think we need to necessarily be like, oh, we're going to go really fast. Why do this? Well, we hadn't killed anything on the other room anyway, so I don't think it really matters. And now we know what we're in for, so we can hopefully knock him out a little easier. A little faster, at least. I think it's definitely going to be easy either way. That was a very lucky crawl space hit. And it's not a crawl space, it's a black market, so we could trade 1 HP for something down here. Jar, sharp plug, mom's purse, ladder. I think we're going to take, well, we already took it. We're going to take mom's purse, which is not, like, super incredible or anything, but it's good enough. And then I'm gonna go, play this Judgment, hope that he pays out with HP or mapping. And if he pays out with HP, I will probably pick up Sharp Plug, just in case. And there we go. So now we got Sharp Plug to go along with it. Obviously, we don't really want... I'll do it. Obviously, we don't really want, Sharp Plug, Breath of Life. It seems a little bit counterintuitive, but, we'll roll with it regardless. And there's another Spirit Heart from the Blue Fires here. We'll roll with it regardless in case we get a better spacebar item. And I'm assuming that, you know, in case we get a better spacebar item is basically my way of saying when we get a better spacebar item. Mom's Eye. I'm a slave for you. I can't deny it. I'm not trying to hide it. This is going to make our Ipecac run much more dynamic, is what I would probably say. Expect that to happen on occasion. I can see forever. Probably is not something I should have used on this floor, now that I think about it, but that's okay. It's okay. Why did I take Mom's Eye? I took it because it's silly, okay? No, bear with me here. Do we have anything else on this room that we're interested in at all? No. Time to go, then. Yeah, I'll level with you. I mean, the Mom's Eye pickup could kill us. That's where the fun is. Curse of the Maze, not really a big problem. Okay, this is great. It's no fun if you just get an Ipecac run and then ball out of control. What you gotta do is get a black market wiggle worm. Sounds like a gun from Men in Black. But anyway, get a black market wiggle worm and then you augment that with a little bit of a Mom's Eye, and then you hope that Brimstone or Mom's Knife shows up so that you don't have to eat shit. And you hope for as many big rooms as possible so that you're not gonna hit yourself so much. Wow, we found the secret room there completely by accident. Shouldn't stand back against the wall now that I think about it, because we do run the risk of getting hit by Mom's Eye. That was not very smart. Man, it is remarkable how quickly I have regretted this decision, but hey, this is what it's all about, man. It's about doing the doing the hokey pokey. You know, people talk about Kanye West like, oh, he's such an asshole, he's so arrogant. What about the dude who wrote the hokey pokey? He writes a series of basic instructions. You put your right foot in, you put your right foot out, you put your right foot in, you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey, and then you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. That's life, baby. Life is just the hokey pokey. a little bit of a self-aggrandizing view of things is just my philosophy on this particular issue. Alright, I wanted to clear up some space in the middle so we could stand here without Mom's Eye killing us. Oh, it's not very good. Starting to hemorrhage HP here, and starting to become very concerned about my overall chances for success. However, I'm thinking, you know, let's think about what works for us here. Pyromaniac, obviously. Brimstone, Mom's Knife, Technology. Plenty of different things. Can't get into the secret room there. Plenty of different things give us an easy out. And a lot of things give us an uneasy out. Like, we're kind of... Every damage upgrade is like an uneasy out for us at this point. I would swallow my pride, turn it on easy out. It's not really, like, it doesn't really work. I'm sorry, Eve 6. I kind of like Wiggle Worm. Like, oh, okay, well, at this point, I'll take Ace of Spades, keep Wiggle Worm. Just for shits and giggles. Hopefully we get a lucky deal with the devil here. It's not likely, or it's not the most likely, but it is somewhat likely. Oh, okay. Let's see what we get. Another cat piece! And these are actually going to do some damage for me, which is amazing. Let's try this. And that gave us our HP back, which is actually the reason I did it. I was like, I wonder if, this is... I used Sharp Plug with Guppy's fucking head. By accident. I wonder if this will give me, what I think it'll give me, and it did, thankfully. HP still sucks! And we don't have any respawn ability, but I'm hoping that our flies do so much damage that basically 3 flies can take out every enemy we come across as long as we just dodge. Another key. That's actually super good. Okay, let's go to our shop quickly, because I would like to buy some stuff. And I'd like to open the golden chest as well. Sure, that's fine. Stay at a half heart for reasons unbeknownst. Yes. Yes, why not? And we'll buy a key as well. Okay. Well, it's a very tricky situation. It's a very tricky girl. The kind you don't do on your streak. You got a problem with my Rick James reference? It's possible. I'm Rick James, dog. So again, AAA battery does like nothing for us here. Just feeling like, you know, throw in as many Ipecac shots as you can from a safe distance to save flies, and then, you know, let your flies do a little bit of the dirty work for you. We gotta play a little bit more strategically as a result of my decision-making process here. 9 volt would be an enormous help. Oh, that was very dumb. 9 volt would be an enormous help. 9 lives would be an enormous help. Don't break yourself until they pop up. Oh, it's a little too easy on that room, isn't it? You want some lessons sometimes, game, you just let me know. Book of Revelations, possibly, although then we'd lose our flies, which are like our principal damage dealers right now. Temperance. Could be useful. I mean, there's a decent chance we run into an arcade on this floor. Please. Thank you. Ah, we did it! And people are gonna be mad, but I freaking put the hours in, man. I put in the danger zone with Mom's Eye, and then Mom's Knife showed up on an item room. How generous. Wow, that doesn't happen all that often. So I'm mostly just, like, extremely thankful. At the same time, that does sap some of the tension out of the run, and we are probably in, like, a destined to win situation. If we weren't before, that freaking helps. You'll excuse me if I sort of think that this, misattribute this to me being rewarded as a result of having the balls to take Mom's Eye without knowing that Mom's Knife would ever show up. We'll talk about that in a second. For now, I would love to take the Pact, but I think we gotta start with the cat finish here. And then we'll take this and like hope for an HP upgrade, I guess. Balls of Steel. That's not an HP upgrade, but it's not super far away. It's super far. Doesn't really make any sense. Oh, Greed. Back up, please. I guess we're just gonna go. It would be nice to get the Pact, but whatever. Let's head down to the next floor, and we're gonna be on Necropolis 1, maybe in time for Boss Rush, which is kind of hilarious. Okie dokie. Lucky me, I suppose. Yeah, ooh, what else is new? Well, don't be salty about it, you know. Many, many runs in the past, especially on the, as we came to the tail end of the super long streak, I was getting up there to like, you know, 115, 116, or somewhere thereabouts at least. That's the most Canadian sentence I've ever said. Somewhere thereabout. But I was taking like Cricket's Mind, or sorry, yeah, that's a new item. Cricket's Body Fire Mind, and nearly dying, but still eking out a victory and never getting the items that I needed. This is the, as far as I'm concerned, this is my payment for that. This is my comeuppance, but in like a good way. Rarely do you hear about good comeuppance. It's almost exclusively in a negative context, but sometimes there's good comeuppance. Oh, nothing there. I forgot we had Mr. Mega. It kind of shakes the screen a little bit, which is fine, man. As long as we have bombs, you know, the more bomb synergies we get, I guess the better, as long as it's not taking too much away from the other stuff we could be getting. Now, I would love to get another item that makes Mom's Knife weird. I didn't even think Wiggle Worm worked with Mom's Knife. Maybe it's because we had Wiggle Worm first or something. But if you want to give me like a... ooh, yeah, okay. If you want to give me like Ringworm, Wiggle Worm, Mom's Knife, that could be interesting. I'd be down. Oh, blue map. Pretty good. So we don't need to use a key to get in here now. I probably would not have looked for a secret room, and probably would not have thought to look for it here first of all either. Let's look for Magic Mush. Or really any kind of pill, I suppose. Well, Balls of Steel was probably worth it. We're already guppy. So I say fuck the flies. Let's take Lemon Mishap, man. Might as well at least mix it up a little bit here if we're already going to be balling pretty much out of control. We're not going to be generating a ton of flies with Mom's Knife, but Lemon Mishap's at least a little fun. And we can get 2 charges, which is actually really useful, you know. We could use, we could hold 2 charges and use them on enemies that, use them, especially bosses that would take, like, well, we're going to be killing bosses pretty quickly, but if you'll allow me a moment of underselling it a little bit. Yeah, why not, right? Like, but, then we don't have to use it on enemies that fly, and we can, you know, store up a charge instead as a result. What are these? 2 speed upgrades. I mean, we could buy another speed upgrade from the shop, but at this point, I think it's kind of unnecessary. Like, for example, there you go. Lemon Mishap against the gate. He probably would have died in 1 hit regardless, but hey, we did it. Let's take some more HP, because we're going to have HP regardless. Lump of coal doesn't really help us, but I don't think it really matters in the whole scheme of things either. And blue map should allow us to find our boss fight quickly, but the question is, do we even want our boss fight quickly? I mean, I'd like to do boss rush, but I'd like to do boss rush, you know what I mean? I'm assuming yes, based on the fact that I used very simple language there, but I would actually like to, like, not scum the shit out of boss rush, maybe? Just maybe. That was not a good play, obviously. This one could be worse. Alright, let's get some HP and maybe come back to that arcade. Now all we need is Holy Mantle, and this will be a well and balanced run. I'm obviously being a little facetious, I hope you realize. I don't think we need Holy Mantle to win this run. 2 of Spades, I'll just pop it right now. I really like the Ace of Spades as a trinket here, especially when we have a couple of trinkets to go along with it. That sucks pretty hard. Don't want to do that boss yet. Don't need a teleport card, although if he had a teleport card I would do the boss right away, but it doesn't matter. By the way, Guppy's head was definitely the right choice to stick with. Lemon Mishap is not bad, usually. It's just useless right now because I, well, that was weird. It's just useless right now because I have no ability to use it that for which the knife would not already be better. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm going to be taking the time to use Lemon Mishap, I might as well just go over there and hit them with my knife instead, because the range is basically the same. Full health? Range up? Alright, I'm going to be a little bit of a scumbag, and I forgot with Mom's Knife you can't push the bombs quite as well. Well, that one went fine for whatever reason. Way to make me look like a liar, game. Still nothing there. Isaac's head, it doesn't matter, like... Isaac's head is better than Wiggle Worm, but... Is it more fun than Wiggle Worm? Absolutely not. you know, Lemon Mishap, I guess, sort of works. We can pop it, forget it, bait an enemy into it, and then go do something else. How often does that become relevant? Oh, once every, like, 300 or 400 rooms, probably, but it is what it is. Inside of here, another key thing to explode. Maybe get a pill out of it. And it is a speed upgrade pill, which I'm thankful for. We could use the bombs, like, I really doubt it's going to become 100% necessary, but if possible, we might as well get the best advantage out of it that we can. There we go, that's where 2 Lemon Mishaps really comes in handy. Well, we haven't seen item room or shop yet, and I really want to donate, but boss rush is also so tempting on this run that it's kind of hard to say no to it. Hopefully we just make good time down here. We might have to, oh, that's perfect. We might have to sacrifice a little bit of time in our arcade, but that's honestly, like, super worth it. A little tricky. Oh, we got so much time. We could probably spend like a minute in our arcade, and actually, Mom's Wig is gonna make us even stronger. Let's, we got full HP. Let's give one more cycle of full HP to this arcade and see how it works. We probably need about 5 seconds to kill Mom. And then maybe another 2 to get in the room. There we go. HP ups, please. Pretty Fly is great. I Can See Forever is fine. 48-hour energy is pretty much meaningless, but we've gone to what I would consider to probably be the most important rooms on this floor, so let's get a move on here. And, oh, small rock would be nice. The lovers. We did all that for 1 HP. Probably I would say that is not worth it, but that's okay. Take the Polaroid. We should have done Dark Room, but I can't be trusted to actually do the Dark Room. And we'll take a look at Boss Rush. What do you got for me? Peeper's Eye, Dark Bum, Tech Point 5, Triple Shot. There's so many good items here. The obvious choice is Dark Bum, but I'm going to take Inner Eye because it's a little bit more fun. Forgot that was Blighted Open. That was weird. I'm going to take Inner Eye because it's a little bit more fun. It's going to allow us to kill enemies a little bit faster. Oh, wow. Thankfully, I put down Lemon Mishap under that guy. It's going to allow us to kill enemies a little bit faster. I don't think we're going to die regardless, so I don't really think we need Dark Bum's help. Although I would have appreciated it if we could have gotten it for free or in our deal with the devil. I would have been very thankful for it, but it's largely unnecessary, I think, if we're being 100% honest. So, let's just put it this way. We're fine either way. And we could have taken Tech Point 5 as well. Mom's Knife is ostensibly a charge item, and charge items usually work pretty well with Tech Point 5, but it was kind of like that was like the passive item choice that I was like, eh. You know, but by passive item, because obviously Triple Shot is a passive item as well. What I mean is, like, you know, in an RPG, when it's like you can get a sweet-ass spell at level 25, like Firestorm, or you can get, like, plus 2% crit chance. Tech Point 5 was the plus 2% crit chance. Dark Bum was like, you know, all party members get a huge boost in your area of effect. And then Triple Shot was like, Triple Shot was Firestorm. I'm your Firestorm. Twisted Firestorm. You got a problem? I can reference the Prodigy if I want to. I am of the era, so to speak. Oh, that's not very smart. Now, we have run into situations in the past where doing boss rush, taking a little bit too much dumb damage, has put me in a tricky spot. I don't think that this is going to be one of those situations. Although I have taken a little bit more damage than I'd like to admit. Admittedly. But we are pretty much 100% fine, nonetheless, as long as we can just make contact. And when we finish, we get Shielded Tears or Virgo. Both good, if not great. But I went Shielded Tears just to protect us a little bit, and we'll head down to the next floor. No guaranteed respawn, so we gotta be a little touch and go with our HP. That's it, though. Okay. Second secret room is up there. We're gonna give it a shot. Justice card. No Spirit Heart, though. That's fine. Don't really want to open that. I still feel like we're going to be looping around the long way here, so I'm going to try for it. Could be a Joker card. We could use that, yeah. It's 2 of clubs. 48-hour energy is still pretty worthless for us, but it's okay. It's not a red chest. I only want red chests at this point for Spirit Hearts, but it would be nice. Ooh, you know what? If there's like a Book of Revelations or a Satanic Bible in here... Book of Shadows, I actually think will beat the crap out of Lemon Mishap here, especially with that battery charge. It's going to be so strong. We could use the shit out of it with Temperance right now. In fact, I actually think we should, weirdly enough. We'll get huge invincibility out of it. We didn't need huge invincibility, but we got it. Let's just work our charge back. I don't think we need those batteries yet. I'm assuming that with the incredible damage we're doing, one Book of Shadows charge is going to be more than enough to kill each boss. That's pretty sweet. Obviously, we'll take Death's Touch here. And we'll take Rotten Baby as well for more flies. A little bit more reliable fly spawn. Our damage is going to be out of control. Alright. So that's maybe one of the best items we could have picked up in the library. I was thinking too small ball with our Book of Shadows, or sorry, Book of Revelations nonsense. We don't need Book of Revelations. Again, let's try it again. Another IV bag would be nice. You can do it. That's alright. We're one room away from another charge. I can live with it. And I'm assuming we're going to get IV bag or blood bag here, so you could argue all day whether or not it's worth the time. I think it's worth the time right now. Because one extra HP can make a fairly big difference. It also allows us to get to a half-heart interval to generate our own permanent Polaroid invincibility should we so choose. Almost just walked right into that, which would have been a subpar decision, and it's IV bag. So that sucks, but it also took up, what, like 10 seconds of our time maximum? And by 10 seconds, I mean like a minute. I've never been a good judge of time like that, which is false. I'm actually quite proud of my internal clock in a dorky way. Come on, take forever with the order. There we go. Can't open that, unfortunately. I can open it, but probably shouldn't. So, we're gonna still be on a little bit of, like, danger watch here. Yeah, that, he just stretched himself a little further than I thought he could. Probably should not have opened that Lover's card. 48-hour energy. Oh my god, another library, probably. And this one is terrible. But, I mean, Book of Secrets maybe could let us see where the heck we're supposed to go, but I think we already got a pretty good idea of that. From down here. Come on, just a Spirit Heart. I'm looking for Tinted Rocks in all the wrong places here. What do you got for me? That did not access the secret room, somewhat surprisingly. Okay, that's fine. No Spirit Heart there either. I'm getting just a little scared. Not very scared, just a little scared, because we can still do stuff like that, you know? Run through a boss super, super easily. And I'm hoping we just won't need to use our Guppy's Hairball, but I suppose, or not Guppy's Hairball, Guppy's Collar, but if we do, I suppose we do. Seems like these fast runs often end up cutting it somewhat close, even with incredible damage like we have. I'm not saying, by the way, that this is a scary situation. Like, it should be completely fine. I'm just saying I would be more comfortable if our HP was high. Higher, at least. Not trying to sandbag, not trying to do anything scummy like that. I'm just saying I would like to have more HP. Chariot card is great for us because we can do that, and we could have gotten into our curse room for half price, but I don't even know if I want to do it for half price, to be honest with you, just because of the fact that we're a little tight. Actually, with the Hierophant now, I would want to do it for half price. Fuck it, let's try. Got Gimpy out of it. Oh, we fly in, so it wouldn't have been for half price, it would have been for the same price. At first I was like, it would have been free, but no, this is not correct. Forgot that we can fly because we got so many other great things going for us right now. Emperor card versus 48-hour energy. Yes. What we will do is fight the boss. This is why it's great to have the battery in this situation. That's another Spirit Heart, too. Moon. Not necessary. We'll fight the boss with Book of Shadows at the ready here, as you can see. And then we'll Emperor card. Well, we'll open our chest, then Emperor card, and fight Blue Baby. And that should be like a really easy finish for that run. I'm thinking. This run, I guess, because I'm still on it, at least temporarily. Well, we got Book of Revelations, which is really the only thing that's going to help me in this next setup. We don't need, but we would like Book of Shadows, probably. So let's Emperor card. Fight Blue Baby, and this will be basically over here. Fun run. Slightly scary, really fast. I enjoyed it. If you did as well, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.